What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Kyle. Today we're going to be installing highway pegs on my 2021 Harley Davidson Road Glide. Alright guys, so I already went ahead and assembled the foot pegs onto the mounting hardware for the crash bar. I went with the Harley Davidson adjustable highway peg mounting kit, the short angled. Works for 2.5 inches forward or back, whether you're a tall, medium, or short rider. And the foot pegs I went with are the Kahuna collection from Harley Davidson. So looking at the Road Glide on the lift here, you see I got the chopped engine guard, which comes with the new 2021 models. So with that being said, I already have a pretty good idea of where I want to mount these. Since I'm pretty limited here anyway, I'm just going to go in the middle and split the difference. That just pretty much comes with the experience with highway pegs and just kind of knowing where you want them anyway. But this is definitely easier to do with a two-person method. If you have a standard crash bar, you might want to take, if you're working by yourself, you might want to take a tape measure and measure the distance where you put your clamp and your foot peg. So that way when you come to this side, they're level. Not that one's higher or lower than the other. But like I said, this is pretty simple. I don't have much room to work with here, so I'm just going to go pretty much right in the dead center. And another thing to note is this is gloss black. If you just mount the clamp straight on it here, it's going to scratch up and break up this finish. So something I'm going to do to hopefully prevent that is right before I put the clamp on, I'm just going to wrap this once or twice with electrical tape, just because obviously it's black, you won't see it, and that will add for some protection if in the future I ever need to readjust them or take them off. So we'll get right to installing the highway pegs. Alrighty guys, so I'm on the bike on the lift. I have my dad here helping me because it's a lot easier when you're trying to place exactly where to put your foot in reference. So my dad here is gonna take the electrical tape and start wrapping the crash bar for protection from the clamp. It's also easier to work on, get one side done first where you kind of want it, and then worst comes to worst, you could always measure where this one is, and then you kind of know where to put it on the other one, or the other side. He's just going to go ahead there and loosen up that clamp. And at this point, we're just going to get it started. So we have a foot peg on. Now he's just going to go ahead and tighten that up. We have it pretty close to where I want it. And now we are just going to play around with the foot peg here and get the foot peg angled to how I want it. And then we can insert the bolt there and tighten the foot peg up. Alright guys, so now with this tight, that was a 5/16 hex. And now he's going to go with a 6mm hex and insert that bolt into the foot peg. I got the foot peg pretty much angled to how I want it. And he's just going to go ahead and snug that up a little bit. And that will conclude this side. Just make sure when you fold your foot peg up and stuff that it doesn't interfere with your shifter. As you see, that works for me. And now we can measure this side and go ahead and start on the other side. $13 3/4. So now we have a starting point for the other side. Went ahead and loosened up the clamp using his 5/16 hex to get the clamp started. All right, so once he gets that started, he's just gonna make his measurements and make adjustments accordingly. All right, so we went ahead, got this side on, tightened up the clamp with 5/16 hex, and inserted the bolt into the foot peg with the 6mm hex. And now he's just gonna go ahead and snug that up. And test this out. And good to go. So we got that side on and that side on. That's how you install highway pegs. Alright, so I'll show you guys just a front view of the highway pegs. It's not too bad. It's definitely a lot easier to install with 2 people. It's a little hard to kind of get them angled just how you want, and you know, set the height when you're working by yourself. I mean, it's doable, but definitely makes it for a lot quicker job if you have somebody else helping you. Alrighty guys, as always, make sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!